Award-winning Hamilton-based company Simcro specialises in animal health delivery systems. Will Rouse explains how their latest devices work, which has involved years of collaboration.
The company was formed in late '92 by two gentlemen, Brian Croy and Joe Simmons, and they grew it to a reasonable level by the year 2000. And around 2007 we bought the company, and we've set upon an ambitious sort of target to develop it to the next level. This product here, we were approached by Novartis out of Switzerland in 2005, I believe. And they had discovered a new molecule around 2000 and were developing it. It was the first new molecule in the ivermectin range since the early 70s. And they wanted a delivery device that was innovative, and they asked us to take a look at existing sheep drenching equipment. Traditionally, when you're drenching a sheep, you come from behind the sheep and you're having to twist your arm like this. Whereas this approach, there's far less fatigue on the forearm, and it's a lot quicker, there's less back fatigue and so on. So really we just turned it around. It seems very simple, but it's a bit like the computer mouse. No one thought of it until they thought of it. So for 40 years, people had drenched like that, and now they drench like this. Novartis are very happy with this, and it's received a number of awards, different competitions that we've entered it into. This is proprietary to Novartis. They wanted to own that product, so they funded all the development, and we manufactured the product. The other development, which we do own ourselves, but we partnered with Pfizer to do that for a couple of vaccines that they've introduced in the last year. But effectively it's a safety injector. The trick with this is that you need to do two things in order to express fluid. In a normal injector, you'd just have the needle out here and you'd into the animal and squeeze. This, you can't squeeze the handle, and the needle's in here and you can't prick yourself. You have to release the trigger. That allows this guard to come back, and then when it gets all the way back and the needle's into the animal, only then will it break the second linkage and allow you to administer the dose. So you've got two actions, but in fact when you get used to it, you can do it very quickly, just as quickly as you can with single action. But there are a number of other benefits as well. We were asked to look at a way of creating a self-tent, and obviously the product that's being administered is rather harmful to humans, so you can't normally grab a fold of skin and go like that. We had to keep this hand well away. So this allows that self-tent without the second hand being involved. So we're selling these through to Pfizer now, but we have another company in the US that's taken a large quantity over the last few months, and they love it. Our strength is our ability to innovate, and we've really invested heavily in R&D in the last few years. We've built our R&D team up. We currently have 12 engineers, and we're looking for more. Our weakness is probably a distance to market, and that's something we have to address. We'd ideally like a base in North America and one in Europe in terms of offices and so on, and employees. So that's something we're looking closely at right now. About 5% of our sales are local. Probably a good half of our sales are in Europe, UK, Europe, and the balance are in Asia and North America.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.